I'm sure at this point that we all know that Deji has become one of YouTube's biggest punch bags of all time, while also becoming the biggest laughingstock on the internet. From getting into beef with his own brother, to then even get called out for sub-botting on his own channel, to then even getting into drama with his own neighbors. Deji's not new to drama, and that's been a huge theme on his channel.
People say I look for drama. It comes and finds me. I don't want it, man.
With all the drama that Deji has found himself over his time on YouTube, this has caused many people to start to slowly lose respect for him. In this video, we're going to be going through all of Deji's controversial past scandals that made him so hated, and why many people don't respect him now. And before we go on, this video is inspired by the man himself, that meme frog. Don't sub this channel because fuck frogs. But if you guys are new, subscribe, drop a like. Without further ado, let's get into the video, boys. The Deji and KSI drama was probably the fucking joke of the decade, as this beef was literally between two brothers. This whole entire situation would really start off with a little minor joke by KSI, when him and the sidemen would say name a dead YouTube channel, and they would all say Deji.
Name a dead YouTube channel.
Deji. Oh, wow, that's family. That's family, bro. That's family. I think that's too.
After this minor little joke, Deji would go on to make a video completely overreacting about this little joke, and he would even go as far as mentioning Randolph's wife.
I find this so funny, honestly. I find this is hilarious that, you know, Randolph said this. But the reason I find it funny is because, Randolph, you are the sidemen as well as JJ's bitch. You are literally their bitch. You're JJ's cameraman. He pays your salary. I mean, you spend more time with JJ than you do your own wife. You spend more time in the Sidemen house than you do in your own house.
All this over a fucking joke. Randolph would respond by saying that Deji needs to calm down, since the whole thing was unneeded and it just wasn't cool mentioning his wife.
Deji, you need to calm down, man. Calm down. The bit that pissed me off though is my wife. Like, why do you have to bring her into it? Like, what has she done for you to say that? Nothing. Like, keep that shit out of it, man.
But after Randolph would make this video about Deji, Randolph would then go on and make a whole diss track on him, which KSI reacted to, where in the video he kept his ground, remained neutral, and wasn't picking sides since it was literally between his own brother and best friend. However, Deji claimed that KSI was being super biased while reacting to this video, when he clearly wasn't, as in fact when Deji reacted to multiple diss tracks about KSI, Deji was being extremely biased, and he even went out as far as saying that KSI was hiding different girls.
What you hiding, boy? Is it your girlfriend or your hair? Look, bro.
He is hiding his girlfriend. I ain't lying. He's spitting facts. JJ is hiding his girlfriend.
Which is not something you want to say about your own brother on the internet, as that stuff is super private. And Deji was literally the one who was whining over how his brother reacted to a diss track about him. Deji would then go on and say that he would respond to Randolph with his own diss track of his own. And in fact, Deji's diss track will come out just 2 days later from when Randolph made his diss track about him. And let's just say that Deji took this a little bit too far. In the beginning of diss track, he would say how he would fuck Randolph's wife like a horse, which isn't that bad and is quite funny. But throughout the diss track, Deji went out and logged into KSI's bank account and leaked his bank info for everyone to see, which is completely unnecessary, and KSI would address this in his video.
Whoa. Wait, that's out of order. Nah. Don't get me involved with this shit, fam. I'm just watching. That's on my parents, man. Mom, dad, I'm disappointed. I'm actually disappointed that you actually let him into my accounts and post it publicly. Like, what the fuck? That's actually pissed me off. Why are you getting me involved with this, man?
Randolph would then respond to Deji with another diss track, where in the footage he shows the two brothers sparring, and he would say that Deji got a girl pregnant. And when Deji reacted to this video, he would respond by saying that he didn't get girls pregnant, but in fact his brother actually got girls pregnant.
See, now just from that line alone, I already know that this whole track is now gonna just be on lies. I have never, ever gotten a girl pregnant. Ever. I have never gotten a girl pregnant. And a lot of people who have had sex with me would know why I've never gotten a girl pregnant. The only person who's ever gotten a girl pregnant is my brother, alright? My brother has got someone pregnant. And I imagine it was probably JJ who gave you some shit information, because that's what JJ's probably done.
And apparently Deji had claimed that Randolph showing the two brothers sparring was leaking his private information. But wasn't this also the guy that leaked his own brother's bank info? And isn't he also the guy that said that his brother was hiding girls? And how the hell is sparring for this serious private information to be crying about? During around this time when Deji started shitting on his brother and the sidemen, KSI ended up blocking Deji on all social medias, and when KSI did this, Deji would tweet out, "Family always has your back," showing KSI blocked him on Instagram and Twitter. And after KSI blocked blocked him, Deji would make a video called My Brother KSI, in which Deji kinda just lost it and completely just shit talk his brother.
You tried to ruin me, you fucking prick. You tried to ruin me, ruin my credibility, mentioning, back in the day, Deji did this with girls, this and that. You fucking prick. You went out your way to tell people shit about me and ruin me. You tried to deter my mum and dad from me by sending them shit. You are a complete fucking scumbag, and I can tell you right now, I'm done with you as a brother. I know you'll watch this because this is the only way this will get through to your thick head, going through fucking the internet, because you're an egotistical prick. Fuck you, and I can't be arsed with you anymore. Me and you are done, alright? I'm done with you, and I'm telling you that for a fact. We're not brothers. Brothers don't do shit like this.
In which I'm a little bit confused on, since it wasn't like KSI was saying how Deji sleeps with other girls, or leaking his own bank info, or saying how he gets girls pregnant. All KSI did was block him, and Deji took this to the public and just went off on him for no reason. And not to mention, all this was over a fucking joke that didn't even mean to offend anyone, but Deji just had to take that to heart. KSI would end up responding to Deji, trying his best to debunk and not diss his own brother, and in the video it's clearly he's just trying to end his stupid drama, and not trying to make everything public. He would say that he wasn't trying to ruin his own brother's career, which I do believe, because why would he do that to his own brother?
So I'm not trying to ruin you at all, Dej. I'm not. You're my brother. So why would I try to ruin you, Dej? Let's be honest. Why would I try to do that?
Since when KSI reacted in multiple diss tracks of Deji, he always hyped him up several times. But really all the times Deji reacted diss tracks about his own brother, he kinda never really had his brother's back and just dissed him too. So then later on, Deji would go on to post his biggest diss track ever. His diss track on his own brother. And Deji would even go on to Logan Paul's podcast and just backstab his brother. Just like this whole setup is stupid. He flew all the way to LA to go film a diss track on his own brother because of a fucking joke about him. Like, Deji, you literally are the joke. Later on, as Christmas was rolling around, KSI and Deji was still going at it on Christmas Day. The story goes that Deji was being harassed by KSI because KSI was supposedly mad about the entire situation about him, as his parents took Deji's side. So Deji locks himself in his room after KSI threatens to break his PC. Then eventually Deji threatens KSI to call the cops on him if he doesn't leave his house. All of this on Christmas Day. And they would even publicly argue on Twitter, which is just ridiculous. And Deji and KSI even both released their own voice recordings of the entire situation.
If you don't leave my house, I'm going to you came here to talk, I'm pissed. Go away. Leave my house.
Shut the fuck up.
Alright, cool.
You came on the 22nd.
You need to remember. Yes, but this is my house. I don't want him here. What the hell? I've already said that.
Cool.
So what's the problem?
No,
Open the door. Let him out. You can let him out.
So what's the problem?
No. Cool. Whatever. I'm leaving. I'm off.
Please, yeah. Let him out. Let him go.
Bye.
John, darling.
Yep.
Why are you attacking my mom?
Both of them received a bunch of backlash since this was all literally on Christmas Day, and they're making all their issues public, when they can literally just solve all their problems privately, and not post everything on the internet, and have different people take sides. Deji would apologize to this a day later, and from there it seemed like everything was pretty much settled, as Deji began posting videos of him reacting to KSI, and it seemed like Deji wanted things to go back to where it was before. But no, because KSI would try to make light of this situation, as he would make a Reddit video where he would laugh of Deji shitting on him, and what do you think happens next? Deji makes a video about it. But the video wouldn't last long, as he didn't want to spark up any more drama of this entire situation. However, out of nowhere, Deji drops a 45-minute video basically resurfacing the beef between the two brothers. And I think that we all know why Deji did this. Deji mainly did this because he wanted to hit that 10 million subscriber mark. Deji would reveal a lot of stuff about KSI, and he would even say that KSI slept with a girl that he really liked.
Late 2015, I was doing videos with this girl and everything. Long story short, JJ, knowing that I talked to her, done videos with her and everything, it just came as a surprise when I found out that my brother had slept with her, and that really did affect me.
And basically saying that KSI was just a bully to him. When this video dropped, many people began going after KSI, calling him a piece of shit, and from there KSI began to start losing a lot of subscribers, and Deji started to gain a lot of subscribers, as people were all supporting him, which is really messed up to do to your own brother. All of this because you wanted to hit a certain number. Deji would then make a second follow-up video about this, where he makes KSI look even more worse, as his channel was getting closer to that 10 million subscriber milestone. However, KSI will then drop an hour-long response video to Deji, debunking talking about pretty much everything Deji said about him. After this video came out, everyone pretty much found out that Deji was lying and trying to make KSI look really bad. Deji only cared about numbers over his own brother. And what do you know, when this video dropped, everyone turned on Deji. And that sweet 10 million subscriber milestone began to start slowly fading away. Deji would respond to KSI's video about him, this time of him crying and having a pretty serious mental breakdown. And it seemed like Deji needed to just get off social media and stop posting all of his home life out there for the public. But that's pretty much where all the beef pretty much ended. And also all this started over a little joke. And pretty much something that ruined a relationship of two brothers. And something that resulted in Deji throwing his brother on the bus just to reach 10 million subscribers. This whole drama was fucking stupid. And it will always be. It's hard to take it seriously when one person is sensitive and can't take a goddamn joke. And has to play the victim and make everything seem more dramatic than it really is. And I'm glad that I'm done with this part of the video, so let's just move on. On May 17th, 2020, Deji posted a video titled "I'm so tired of this." Essentially, Deji had been accused for using a website called Freeway Social to try and cheat his way to 10 million subscribers. And it was the person from Freeway Social who made a video proving Deji bought these subscribers to push his channel to 10 million subscribers. And Deji's response to this was god awful. He hardly showed any proof to debunk these claims. And his only sort of proof was that his IP address that Freeway Social showed wasn't actually his.
Okay, it's not my IP address, and I'll show you proof. So this is the IP address that was in his video. As you can see, this IP address goes to a place called Harrogate. Where the fuck is Harrogate? I've never heard of that place.
When these claims began surfacing about Deji, the YouTuber Cavils would make a series of videos about these allegations against Deji, where he completely looks more into it and goes into great detail to prove that Deji actually did buy these subscribers. Cavils also shows that Deji's email had actually been linked to Freeway Social, and Cavils even got some ordinary gamers to trace the IP address, and when you know, the IP address went back to where Deji lives, which was Peterborough.
So I got him to trace the IP and just get back to me, seeing what it says. If it says Harrogate, fine. If not, then it's clearly Peterborough and Deji's lying. Well, surprise, surprise, the only location that was popping up and could be traced by him was Peterborough. He told me that it was not too different from what most others are doing, but on a base level, this IP only reports Peterborough. And if we look in Deji's own description, where does he live? Peterborough.
And he would also find that Deji's recovery email for it had actually been his mom's email. That was linked in the Freeway Social as well. And he even got the PayPal account that was used to buy these subscribers, which is his dad's. All in all, Deji's response to this was pretty crap, as when he started to get called out for this, he began to start to panic, as if you're caught buying subscribers, then your channel could be in big danger. And if Deji was to come on and say that he bought his subscribers to get to 10 million subscribers, then his channel would have most likely possibly gotten terminated, as that is against YouTube's terms of service. And what Deji did next in this whole entire situation was ridiculous. As we already said, Cavils made a bunch of videos proving that Deji did buy these subscribers. And if you want to see these videos, then go check them out. Oh wait, you can't. You wanna know why? After these videos that Cavils made, he began getting threatened with legal action against Deji's family to essentially take them down. They were saying how they were getting harassed by fans, which is completely fucking stupid to blame someone for. How are they supposed to keep track of their fans? And when it's not even their responsibility. Cavils could have said don't harass Deji's family, but that's not physically gonna stop people from doing that. And Deji didn't really have a good reason for why they were taking legal action against Cavils. It seemed like they just wanted to silence Cavils so that YouTube doesn't find out that they actually bought his subscribers, which is essentially worse than not saying anything else. But they would actually get the videos taken down, which Cavils would come on and say that Deji did in fact take legal actions against him. It was able to get all the videos taken off of YouTube, and the situation kind of faded for a minute until October of 2022. On October 28th, Nicholas Diario would post a screenshot of between Cavils and Deji's ex-girlfriend, where it would be revealed that Deji didn't actually buy his subscribers, but in fact it was actually his parents who bought the subscribers just to make Deji happy because he didn't hit 10 million subscribers yet. In which she sued Cavils, which Cavils had $10,000 in legal fees. This whole thing was fucking stupid. Some of Deji's fans say since it wasn't Deji, like Cavils said it was, and it was actually his parents, then Cavils deserves to get sued. Which if you actually believe that, just fuck. Why are they now just saying this 2 years later? Cavils provided really good information. The only thing that it wasn't actually Deji that did it. And all they needed to do was just be honest, say that it actually was his parents and not Deji. And Cavils and Deji's ex-girlfriend had some minor beef, but to be honest, she can go to hell too. The entire situation was probably the scummiest thing I've ever seen a YouTuber do. Not taking responsibility, and not even telling the truth, and expecting others to know, and then draining $10,000 in legal fees from someone who's actually providing good information, which is fucking ridiculous. No one even knew that it was actually Deji's parents until about a month ago, so trying to justify Deji's behavior is stupid. And not to mention, buying subscribers in the first place just to make Deji happy is stupid. Deji should have just made better content, and not just sit there and sulk because you didn't hit 10 million subscribers yet. But that's really where the situation is at right now. Yet again, another example of Deji not taking responsibility and just blaming others. There are more shady stuff that Deji has done, but I don't really care. But if you guys want to see a part 2 of this, just leave in the comments down below. As of recent times, Deji doesn't really post YouTube videos like he did before, as he pretty much now dedicated most of his time into boxing now, which I would say is a little bit better, since he can't stop getting into drama on YouTube, where essentially he doesn't make himself look like a complete fool. But Deji is a creator that pretty much got popular off his own brother and the Sidemen, but then later down the line, Deji just completely backstabbed his own brother and then making himself look better, and is trying to gain sympathy from people and try to hit 10 million subscribers, which is possibly the worst thing that you could do to your own brother. Make videos slandering your brother, and have people take sides and shit on your own family member, just so you can grow your own channel. After essentially he dragged his own brother into all of his drama. And pretty much the biggest of all his Deji scandals is him not taking responsibility for what he does, botting subscribers, and throwing his brother under the bus, in which he just tries to blame others for his actions. Deji even went as far to sue people because he put himself in his own position. But that's all for today's video. If you guys did enjoy this video, then please subscribe, drop a like if you want to, go follow my Twitter at Scorpion_1, and go follow my Twitch to join the Discord. And I'm trying to get back on my upload schedule to be more consistent with my uploads, so hopefully I don't mess up. But thanks for watching, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.